Hey, what's up Aquamios? How are you guys doing today? Welcome to Fish Fridays, where I am uploading a new fish video every Friday. And if you are new here, my name is Tobias and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show you guys how to sterilize a fish tank. And I'm going to walk you guys through the process. I'm going to tell you guys what you need. And we're just going to go through the steps. And if you guys like this video, or if this video helps you out, I would really appreciate it if you went down there and hit that like button. And if you would like to see more videos by me in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notifications button. And let's go ahead and get into this. So the first thing that I did is I went ahead and drained the tank. And the reason that I'm actually doing this is because I did have a fish that died in here. It was one of the dojo loaches I got. So after I finished quarantining the second dojo loach, I decided that I probably want to sterilize this tank before I set it up for guppies again. Although I did treat the tank for a bacterial infection with some triple sulfo, there's probably no disease left in this tank. I'm just more so doing it as a precaution, just in case there's anything lingering in any of the components. So there's gonna be a couple things you're going to want to do. First of all, I'm doing this outside where it doesn't matter if I get bleach on anything out here. And second thing is I'm wearing like old clothes that like I don't care if I get bleach on them. If I get bleach on them, it doesn't matter. So those are two things you want to do right there. The third thing is you're going to need some supplies. So first of all, you are going to need a measuring cup of some sort, because we are going to be mixing a solution of bleach and water. And if you Google it, or if you look online, you know, a lot of people say different ratios of bleach to water. Some people say do a 10-to-1 ratio. Some people say to do a 8-to-1 ratio. I'm going to be doing a 9-to-1 ratio, so I'm right in the middle. So pretty much for every 10 gallons of water the fish tank is, I'm going to be doing one of those gallons bleach. So I'm going to be doing 2 gallons of bleach in here and 18 gallons of water. So if you have like a 10-gallon fish tank, you would do 9 gallons of water, 1 gallon of bleach, and so on and so forth. I went ahead and bought enough bleach to do this job. I'm gonna keep some towels on hand right here. And remember, be very careful with this. You don't wanna get like bleach in your eyes or anything like that. I also have a pair of plastic gloves, which I could just go ahead and throw away. Those are just disposable plastic gloves. Like, it would probably be actually better to use either, you know, the rubber gloves that you use for washing dishes, or even latex gloves. Those would probably be even better, but you know, I don't think that's so critical. That's what I'm going to be using today. And the next thing is you're going to want to sterilize every component that has touched the water of your tank. I'm even going to be sterilizing the siphon, because of course when I drained this tank, I had to siphon out the water. You know, the filter media, the filters. I had, you know, this filter right here. I also had this filter right there. I threw away you know, some of the filter media that I had in here. Some of you might be better off just throwing away some of your filter media or anything else that like has the potential to absorb bleach, because of course if it does absorb bleach and isn't completely removed, you know, you're in danger of kind of adding a little bit of bleach to your new fish tank when you put fish in it, and that's definitely something you do not want to do. Also, another thing, if you kind of want to be on the safe side, is you might want a testing kit that can measure your chlorine levels, because a major component of bleach is chlorine. I don't have one. I'm just going to be extra cautious when I'm doing this. You definitely don't want any chlorine in your tank when you set it up again, so of course you want to have some dechlorinator. So just before I get started with the bleach, I'm just going to use this garden hose right here to try to get a lot of the leftover gunk out of the tank before I start adding the bleach solution to it. Alright guys, so now that I got it all drained again, we're ready to start putting in the bleach and the water. So over here I have this measuring cup. So this measuring cup that I have right here, you can fit 2 cups of liquid in it, and 1 gallon is 16 cups. So I'm going to have to fill this thing up 8 times for each gallon of bleach I want to put in here. So basically I'm going to be filling this thing up with bleach 16 times and adding it to the tank. Alright guys, so right now that's pure bleach inside the tank. I'm going to go ahead and add the water right now, and I'm going to start adding all the stuff that was in the tank. I'm also gonna go ahead and bleach that 5-gallon bucket because I do use that a lot, so, and I had just had water from that in there, so I'm going to bleach that 5-gallon bucket. Now we have the tank and that bucket sterilizing, and we're just going to let them soak for like 10 minutes and then we could go ahead and drain them. All right guys, so it's been 10 minutes. So one thing that I actually didn't think of before is how I'm going to dispose of this bleach water now, because you can't just pour it down the storm drain, because if I just were to pour it into this canal that I'm in right here, that would just go into the storm drain, so I can't do that. Apparently it's safe to dispose of diluted bleach down your sink drain, your toilet, your shower, you know, something that goes into a sewer system. A storm drain just pretty much goes into like another body of water. It's not going into the sewer system. So I'm gonna go ahead and have to dispose of this properly, and I recommend that you guys do the same. And afterwards, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and let this stuff dry out completely, 100%. I'm probably gonna leave it out for like a day or two. All right guys, this is the last bucket of bleach that I have to dispose of. I'm pouring it down the drain in my shower. If you guys have like a white bathtub, I'd much more recommend that you do this inside your bathtub, because then you could just dump it straight into the bathtub and down the drain. I'm like seriously exhausted. This is like so tiring, but I'm almost done. All right guys, so now what I'm doing is I'm filling it back up with fresh water. As you can see, the water's a little cloudy. There's some bubbles up there. There's still some bleach in the tank, and I'm just gonna keep letting this overflow until it's all gone. Like these sponge filters, they're not actual sponge filters, they're part of the filter media for like this AquaClear filter right there. I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze those out, you know, to get out everything on the inside of those. And then of course I'm gonna go ahead and add like a very, very liberal amount of dechlorinator to this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some, actually a lot of dechlorinator to both of these. Inside this bottle I have like a really concentrated dechlorinator. It's not actually the API Goldfish Protect. I filled it with another one that I have that's really, really concentrated. And now what I'm gonna start doing is taking all the stuff out of there and putting it into this bucket, and then I'm gonna just like empty out everything inside this tank. Alright guys, this was becoming way too difficult with all the gravel in there, so I actually took it out and put it into this bin right here. I'm actually not going to use it. I was actually thinking about getting a new substrate for this anyway. So yeah, just continuing to rinse. Gonna let this overflow again, then I'll fill it up again, add some more dechlorinator. I'll probably fill it up one more time. Then I'll probably empty the entire thing out and just let it dry completely. And same with this stuff right here. I'll empty this out and just let that completely dry. All right, so here we go, guys. I brought everything here where I could leave it to dry for like the next day or two. I'll probably leave it out here just to make sure everything is like bone dry. And if you really want to be on the safe side, I do recommend like getting a chlorine testing kit, just so when you go ahead and set your tank up again, you can be certain that there's no more like chlorine in there from the bleach or anything that could possibly like kill any fish or whatever you're putting in your tank. And while we are up here, I might as well give you guys a quick look at the pool pond. Everything is looking good. If you look over there, you could actually get a glimpse of the loach. All these fish are in the way. It's down there at the bottom. And that's how you sterilize a tank using bleach. I hope that helped you guys out. If that did help you guys out, I'd really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. And if you'd like to see more videos by me in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notifications button. Remember guys, Fish Fridays, I'm uploading a new fish video every Friday. If you guys are on Instagram, make sure to give me a follow there. I'll put my handle right here. It's at YT_Tobias. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace.